Once there's life, there's hope.
You are a breast cancer survivor, correct?
Yes, I am. A double mastectomy. I did one in 2014 and then the other in 2017. One morning I was at work in October 2014 and I felt like a burning feeling under my arm, and I was wondering what is happening. Was it the Roland or was it the perfume? So it was so unbearable that I had to kind of wipe it off, get it cleaned, and then I noticed that later on in the day we had a team picture, and when I looked at the picture, my hand was positioned in a way, so I know something was wrong. Like when you have something under your arm,
Uh-huh.
and so I said, something not feeling right about this. So when I came home, I said, let me feel what is happening. And when I felt on it, there's like, wax and canal. And then I said, no, this is not right. I don't have a cut anywhere. What is triggering this? So I asked my sister to stop by and feel if there's something, what she feel. And she said when she went further up under the arm, there was a lump. I said, but I didn't feel the lump, but I know the sore area, that's the wax and canal. So she said, something, you need to see a doctor. So we made an appointment and I went to see Dr. Frey. And Dr. Frey said, what you need to do is a biopsy to see if, what is wrong. So we got a biopsy done about a week after, and they sent it to be tested, and the result came back that I am positive.
What stage was it?
Stage 2. There's nobody in my family who has ever been tested for cancer, especially breast cancer. And I said, boy, is it that I'm the guinea pig? I don't, I don't know, but it was, what should I say? I felt sad. I felt mad. I wondered why me. It wasn't a very good feeling at all because I know sooner or later I would have to get rid of it. After we got the result of the biopsy, I was told to do a mammogram. So prior to that, I did a mammogram 2 years before that. And I always have lumpy breasts. So, the mammogram showed benign. So it never dawned on me that, right. So we did the mammogram again and we did an ultrasound. And it showed that I need to do the biopsy, which was already done. So Dr. Frey, he called me to his office one evening and he said, listen, you have 3 options. Either you remove the lump or you do radiation and chemotherapy to shrink it, or you get rid of the breast, which would be the best result, the best thing to do. So in the back of my head, I said, something, I think getting rid of the breast is the best thing, even though I won't look so, but I made up my mind that I would have to get rid of it because I want to live. Everything went well. Surgery was fine, I healed nicely. I was at the hospital cheering up the other people.
Motivating.
Yes, I did motivate them up there. And, at one time, I remember my sister coming to visit. And she said, but stop. Patient taking care of patient. So we said, well, yes, we have to cheer up each other. We have to help each other because there were patients there who didn't want to get up. So, even though it was not a nice feeling knowing that you lose your breast, but once there's life, there's hope. Because there were family members and close friends to cheer me up and, help with bills and so forth. You know, it was okay going through it after doing chemo and radiation. Even though, there were side effects, I managed. I went to work just the same. I cried through pain or whatever, but, you know, there were people to cheer me up, you know.
Like what kind of side effects are we talking about?
Side effects like my pressure went up. I had pain, you know, soreness of the mouth, nails getting dark, stripping up the skin, like my palms and my the foot bottom, right? There was diarrhea, soreness of the mouth, white taste, losing taste, right? Losing feeling because my fingers got numb,
But in spite of all of
loss of
that,
hair. I forgot
right.
about that. Yes.
But in spite of all of that, you still powered on through.
Yes, I did with a smile. 3 years after, in October 2017, the other breast started to have this tender feeling. So, like when I moved the hand, there was this area that was tender, and I said, "No, man." I remember when they told me that when I did a mammogram, they said that it was benign because, as I said before, there was always lumps in my breast. But I realized that the breast was getting heavy. So I said, I will let the doctor know when I do my review next. So I told him what I was feeling. And he said that I need to do a mammogram and ultrasound. So I did that. And then the ultrasound recommended that I do a biopsy, which I did. So based on that result, it was cancerous. So I was back in the hospital again in the December, and I removed that one in Falmouth because they closed the theater at Cornwall Regional. It went well, but this time the side effects were a bit more than before because during the chemo, although I lost the hair, the taste, the nails came back black and everything else, diabetes.
Wow.
Yes, and that was from the medication. So I call that the man-made diabetes, right? And then I also had some pimples coming up on my legs and my tummy. And those pimples, when they burst, they caused a lot of pain. So I felt so much pain during this one. It caused me to walk slow. It caused me to cry at work, and the people used to say, what happened? Why are you crying? And then when I show them what is happening to me, and I said, oh my God, this one is worse.
What was it? What was it? What was going through your mind when you was going through all of that?
Well, in the back of my head is, Hopi, you have to live. So you have to bear until this is over. I knew it would be over one day, but each time as one pimple go down, another one come up. So it's like one after the other after the other. But I went through it. Yes, I did. And but this time I didn't do radiation. So I was put on based on the result that came back from the pathologist. This one now was HER2 positive. So the first one was triple negative, No medication after chemo and radiation. This one now is HER2 positive, so I was put on an injection called Herceptin. Very expensive injection. However, it was paid through by hospital or yes. So I would do that every 3 weeks. And then about after a couple of months, or more than a couple of months, um I realized that I was having like short of breath. If I caught a cold, I would have tightening of the chest, and only to find out that the left side of my heart collapsed. When the doctor told me that I would be put on the Herceptin, he said one of the side effects would be damage to the heart. And knowing now that it's the left one, and it's close to the heart, me said, Jesus, close to the heart, and now the heart is collapsing. Anyway, I was referred to the heart specialist, heart consultant, Claudine Lewis, and she she had me on stress exercise, and she put me on some medication. During that period, I was put on a break from the injection, and I did a CT scan after that. The CT scan showed that there was uh, a, um, a little white area on the lower left lobe of my lung. So because of that, I was told that I will need to be put back on the injection because I don't know if it is cancerous or whatever. However, it would be, instead of every 3 weeks, I would do it every 6 weeks. So we went back on the injection, and I was also told that I would be on some other medication, another kind of chemo, which is Zeloda, and that now will help to if it is cancerous on the lung, because they couldn't do a biopsy, it would help to heal that. So I was on both chemo for a very good while, and then oh, I must let you know that I got help financially through National Health Fund with their compassionate fund. Yes. And that helped me for 5 months because I got 5 dosage of that. Plus, after that, after spending money for about 2 months, then the hospital started to provide that medication. So I was well, I'm still on that one, the Zeloda, but I'm not on the injection now because my last CT showed that my heart has enlarged. That's the word to use. Yes, yes. So I am off the injection, but I am on the Zeloda still. So I'm currently on chemo. Don't give up. Cancer is not a death sentence. You can fight through it. Pray, eat a balanced diet, exercise, make sure you know, you do what you love to do. So if you love to dance, dance. Keep dancing. Don't let it stop you. Through the pain, you take your painkiller and you move along. Cheer up yourself. Don't just think about it, that oh, I have cancer, and I'm going to die. Especially if you have children, you have to be there for your children, so you have to cheer up yourself. Yes, take your medication. Right. And just don't give up.